Welcome back. So we are going to try and store the data on the phone now, and the way to get started is pretty much to jump into, again, the Ionic Framework to figure out how Ionic stores data on your phone. So I'm going to explore the docs right here, and I'm going to go to storage. Now this is exciting stuff, so let's try and figure out how we do it. Now first we have to use SQLite. So we have to install this SQLite storage right here. So we're going to run this exact command line inside our tool, right? And let's just shut this down and start a new session so you guys know exactly what's going on. So new session, and I'm just going to do that exact command that I just grabbed from the example right here. So now we should have Cordova SQLite installed to start working with storage on our phone. Now we don't have to do this because that should actually be available with the version above version 1. So we have Ionic version 2 right here, or I even think I'm actually on version 3 right now. But you can actually run this installation if you're getting any trouble, then you might be below the version that they expect right here. Now what's the next step? Well, now we actually need to import inside our module. We need to kind of import the Ionic storage module, just like we've done with the client module earlier, the HTTP module, right? We also now need a storage module to kind of work with this new setup right here. So we're jumping back to the code, going into our app module, and here we just pretty much need our new storage module right here. And the next step to kind of use the module again, let's try and have a look. If we scroll down, you just call the module's name .forRoot. Again, the example is very explanatory, so I'm just calling that module right here for root, and that should mean now we should actually start being able to use the storage module. Now the final thing it expects that we need to do is kind of just inject this into where we want to store our information. And right now in the first step, we're just going to use the service, the jokes service, and we're actually going to store it there. But I think in later versions, I would expect and encourage you to make an actual storage service. So we're going to switch that out later if we want to kind of expand on this system right here. But now let's just try and get the storage into our actual service right here, and just to get started. So I'm jumping into the jokes service, and I'm going to add the storage right here. Now notice, let me just try and show you something because this was kind of annoying. I actually figured this out with a few errors. So if I'm just copying this right here and pasting it into the constructor right here, it'll actually accept it. So it won't ask me to kind of import anything. Now this will give you errors because it doesn't know what storage is. Storage is something. It's not what we need. It's not the storage that we need. This is something else. This is a storage from JavaScript actually, from ECMAScript 6. So you still need to remember to manually add this import even though you're inside Webstorm and everything should be pulled in. You still need to do this manually. Very important, else you'll get a provider error. So do that. Now that's it. Now we should have a storage up and running. Sweet. Now we can just start using it. When we want to set values to our storage or to our database on our phone, we can do this. When we want to get values from the database, we can do this. And there are other settings, but let's just start simple and figure this out in the next lesson to kind of store our first set of jokes. See you next time.